A fresh warning from Tehran is raising tensions across the Middle East. Senior Iranian official Rear Admiral Ali Shamkhani says Iran will deliver a strong, decisive, and appropriate response to any adventurism against the country. Speaking to Al Jazeera, Shamkhani emphasized that Iran's military readiness is high and that the cost of any miscalculation would be significant. His remarks come amid escalating rhetoric between Tehran and Washington. The warning follows repeated threats from U.S. President Donald Trump, who has pressed Iran to scale back its nuclear program. Trump confirmed plans to deploy a second U.S. aircraft carrier strike group to the region, saying it will leave very soon. Speaking before departing the White House for Fort Bragg, Trump said the additional carrier would be necessary if negotiations fail. "In case we don't make a deal, we'll need it," he stated, while adding he still believes talks can succeed. Shamkhani also addressed Israel's role in regional tensions, asserting that any action by Israel would require direct backing from Washington. At the same time, he called avoiding destabilizing actions the logical and rational path for all sides. The standoff unfolds against the backdrop of ongoing nuclear negotiations and years of strained relations. Diplomatic efforts remain active, but military signaling on both sides has intensified.
Do you still have a veto on Nouri al-Maliki to become the Iraqi Prime Minister?
We're looking at a Prime Minister. We're going to see what's going to happen. We've got some ideas on it, but in the end, everybody needs the U.S. Everybody needs us.
Are you planning to hold anyone accountable for the shutdown in El Paso?
The second aircraft carrier that you decided to send.
Yeah.
Talk about why you made that choice.
Well, in case we don't make a deal, we'll need it. If we don't have a deal, we'll need it. If we have a deal, we could cut it short. It'll be leaving very soon. We have one out there that just arrived. If we need it, we have it ready. A very big force.
Do you plan on holding anyone accountable?
Negotiations, do you still demand Zelensky has to hold elections before summer?
Well, Zelensky's going to have to get moving. Russia wants to make a deal, and Zelensky's going to have to get moving. Otherwise, he's going to miss a great opportunity. He has to move.
Mr. President, your people.
Greenland doesn't want Europe controlling them anymore. What's your message to them?
Well, I think Greenland's going to want us, but we get along very well with Europe. We'll see how it all works out. We're negotiating right now for Greenland.
President, do you think Sean Duffy should be held accountable?
Well, I have a great relationship with them. If it wasn't for me, they'd be paying 2% and not paying. Instead, they're paying 5% and they're paying. We have a very good relationship with NATO.
How confident are you that our negotiations with Iran will be successful?
I think they'll be successful, and if they're not, it's going to be a bad day for Iran. Very bad. Well, we have a very good relationship with the president of Venezuela. As you know, we're working together very closely. We have our big oil companies going in. They're going to be taking out the oil and selling the oil for a lot of money, and Venezuela is going to get a big part of that money. And the relationship we have right now with Venezuela is, I would say, a 10. And the biggest beneficiary will be the people of Venezuela.
On Venezuela, will you be recognizing Delcy Rodriguez's government as the official government of Venezuela?
Well, right now we have done that. We're dealing with them, and really, right now they've done a great job. Delcy's done a very, very good job, and the relationship is strong. The oil is coming out, and a lot of money is being paid for oil by other nations, and we're taking care of it. We're refining it, and we're the only one that has the capability to refine it. Right now, the relationship with Venezuela is as good as it could possibly be.
When are you planning to visit Venezuela, sir?
I'm going to make a visit to Venezuela.
Wait.
We haven't signed. Are you from Venezuela?
From Colombia, sir. We share a border with Venezuela.
We just had a good meeting with you.
With the president of Colombia, yeah. On the Munich Security Conference, what is your message to Europe?
I think the only message is we have a great relationship with NATO. We're a very powerful part of NATO. The people that are the heads of the countries, the various countries that we're talking about, they're all friends of mine.
Following your meeting with Prime Minister Netanyahu yesterday, has your thinking changed at all as it relates to these negotiations with Iran or the timeline with Iran?
We have to make a deal, otherwise it's going to be very traumatic. Very traumatic. I don't want that to happen, but we have to make a deal. They should have made a deal the first time, and they got Midnight Hammer instead. And this will be very traumatic for Iran if they don't make a deal. Look, if they don't make a deal, then it'll be a different story. But we had a very good meeting yesterday with Bibi Netanyahu, and he understands, but it's ultimately up to me. If the deal isn't a very fair deal and a very good deal with Iran, then it's going to be, I think, a very difficult time for them in the back. I guess over the next month, something like that. Yeah, it shouldn't take, I mean, it should happen quickly. They should agree very quickly. Yeah.
Mr. President,
please.
Why does Prime Minister Netanyahu want you to stop negotiating with Iran?
He is, you're saying stop entertaining, stop talking to them? Didn't say that, we didn't discuss that. I'll talk to them as long as I like, and we'll see if we can get a deal with them. And if we can't, we'll have to go to phase two. Phase two will be very tough for them. I'm not looking for that.
Mr. President, there are currently 0 Israeli hostages left in Gaza because of you. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
And now that the war is ending in Gaza and Israel, I wanted to ask, do you believe Bibi bears any responsibility for the security failures that we saw on October 7th?
Well, October 7th was a rough time, and I guess everybody's responsible. It's you to look, but it was a terrible attack. It was a sneak attack. It was as violent as unfortunately, I've seen some of the results at levels that probably even you, good reporter, but probably you haven't seen. It was a horrible thing that took place. People were surprised. It was a surprise attack. Nobody saw that coming. He didn't see it coming. Nobody else would have seen it coming if they were in his position, I don't believe. But I can tell you he's been a very good wartime prime minister. He's been very strong. We've worked with him very well. We had tremendous success with Iran and everything else we've done. And he really has been. He's been, extraordinary as far as a wartime prime minister. Not easy. And, you have a president that refuses to give him a pardon. I think that man should be ashamed of himself. A pardon over this trial that's going on. The president of Israel, the primary power he's got is the power to give pardons. And he's not, he said he's given it 5 different times, but he doesn't want to do it because I guess he loses his power. I think the people of Israel should really shame him. He's disgraceful for not giving it. He should give it. But Bibi's been a great wartime prime minister, and I've been the best friend to Israel I think that they've ever had. A lot of people say beyond precedents that they've ever had, and we will continue to be. Yes, ma'am.
As American warships edge closer to the Persian Gulf, Iran's supreme leader is striking a defiant tone. Ayatollah Ali Khamenei has mocked U.S. pressure and dismissed fears of another war, even as nuclear negotiations hang in the balance. Khamenei praised mass rallies across Iran and declared the nation stronger than ever. The rhetoric is rising, just as military signals intensify. As tensions rise in the Persian Gulf, Iran's supreme leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, is projecting confidence and defiance. Marking the anniversary of the Islamic Revolution, he praised nationwide mass rallies and told supporters they had made Iran proud. His message, the Islamic Republic remains strong and its adversaries remain disappointed.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah al-Ali al-Azim. Millat aziz Iran. دیروز روز 22 بهمن امسال کار بزرگی انجام دادید. ایران رو سربلند کردید. جمهوری اسلامی رو مانند همیشه پشتیبانی کردید و به قدرت اون افزودید. دشمنانی که در اظهارات خود، در برنامه‌ریزی‌های خود به دنبال تسلیم ملت ایرانند مایوس شدند. این کار بزرگ رو دیروز به توفیق الهی انجام دادید و خدای متعال اجر چنین حضوری رو و چنین حرکت عظیمی رو به ملت خواهد داد و اون عزت بیشتر، اقتدار بیشتر، استقلال کاملتر خواهد بود انشاءالله. سعی بشود که اتصال و انسجام ملی رو حفظ کنیم، هممون سعی کنیم. این انسجام ملی خیلی قیمت داره، خیلی با ارزشه. یک ملت بیان خیابان‌ها یک حرف واحد، یک شعار واحد، یک مطلوب واحد رو تکرار کنند، این خیلی با ارزش و نشون بدند عملاً که در صحنه حضور دارند و میتوانند هویت خودشون رو، شخصیت خودشون رو به رخ دشمنان خودشون بکشند. من از همه ملت ایران تشکر میکنم و درود فراوان خودم رو برای یکایک آن کسانی که دیروز در این اجتماع عظیم میلیونی کشوری حضور داشتند تقدیم میکنم. و السلام علیکم و رحمت الله و برکاته.
Khamenei's remarks come at a sensitive moment. Nuclear negotiations between Tehran and Washington are ongoing but fragile. The supreme leader appeared to downplay fears of another war, mocking U.S. pressure and framing Iran's resilience as proof that external threats have failed to weaken the system. Meanwhile, across the Gulf, military signals are growing louder. Washington is reportedly preparing a second aircraft carrier strike group for possible deployment to the Middle East. No official order has been issued, but U.S. officials say preparations are underway. Fighter jets, warships, and layered air defenses are already positioned in the region. The potential arrival of another carrier would significantly expand America's naval presence, reinforcing what officials describe as contingency planning should diplomacy fail.